Hello, my name is Alexis Alvarez. This is my video summary assignment for SPCE 638, Section 802. So the topic that I picked for my bibliography was concepts and principles, which was the lowest scored category that I got on the BCBA pretest. So I picked that as my topic because that's obviously an area that I want to dive more deeply into. And it's just what I struggled with was it's just such a broad category. It's hard to know which concepts and principles just from the topic title alone. So by going into the task list and even the module objectives, it helped me better see, okay, I know many concepts and principles in ABA and with autism, but there are obviously some that I've never heard about before, or maybe I've heard about them and have never practiced them, or don't really have an understanding of how I would practice them to begin with. I couldn't even explain it. And so that's what I really need to dive more into with concepts and principles, is just building my repertoire and my ability bank, there's a word I'm looking for, my scope of competence, to make myself into an even better practitioner. So for the bibliography, I chose some topics. Here we go. So there are definitely concepts and topics that inside, the topic of concepts and principles that interest me, but that I would like to learn more about. And so the first one that I chose has to do with communication. You can never, in my opinion, learn enough about communication and the different modes there are to communicate. And that is actually funny because there's another class that I have of manding and tacting and everything like that. So to even learn more about it, there's no loss. I'm using a lot of time here. The next article that I picked was addressing challenging behavior, and that's something that I've had to do as a technician and now as a senior therapist. That is my role at the clinic that I work at. How to address challenging behavior. Some things work, some things don't. It depends on the client. But then there are other things where it was working for a while and now we've regressed, and it might be an extinction burst, but it might be something else. And so another part of the VISI pretest that I struggled on was behavior assessments. Let's see, the other one was, behavior assessments and ethical and professional issues. So that's another thing where I wanted to read that article to learn more about just different perspectives on how to address challenging behavior in a client. And then the last article that I chose was over vocal stereotypy over time. Probably mispronouncing that word, but that's how I say it in my head. And that's more of just, sometimes I come across a client that they'll say words and they will talk to themselves, and so they don't have that reciprocal communication of that interverbal of, when I say something, you reinforce me by giving me that thing. Manding can be part of that whole idea of, I'm trying to teach a client to mand for something, because I know they want it. They're showing me that they want it. They're reaching for that thing. But when I try to prompt them to mand, that's where the challenging behavior comes into play. So it's almost like, what's that barrier between demanding for the item that they want? Is it the man? Is it my misunderstanding them? Do they not actually want that thing? So basically, I chose articles that kind of interrelated to each other to build my understanding of each concept of communication of challenged behavior, the vocalization, and then to compile it all together. So it was really interesting to find just 3 articles for this assignment, but I really would like to push myself in learning concepts and principles that are completely new to me, but it's almost like you don't know where to start. And so that's the discussion that I had with my supervisor this week, which I will discuss in the hour log assignment. But yeah, I'm really happy that this assignment pushed me to out of my comfort zone and to find articles about topics that I am interested in, but I need to learn more about. So I really appreciated the assignment this week. Thank you so much for watching.